What is your hottest take about a single stock, whether bullish or bearish? What's your most controversial take on any one stock ticker? Whether it's a company that everyone tends to love but you don't, or if it is a company that everyone is bearish on but you are bullish on its future? I remember not too long ago in 2017, being bullish on Tesla was considered controversial. These sort of takes tends to get the best returns. ITT What stock everyone is bagholding? Envirodyne Inc. Advanced radar technologies with both civilian and military potential. Every stock I choose instantly goes down, never to recover again. That's not a hot takes. That's just a fact, Jack. Disney can't go any lower. Right? Please say I'm right. Dollar General will be trading at $200 plus in 1-3 years. RYCEY. It's treated me well. During the pandemic everyone said it was dead on here. Typically if Reddit is against a stock I research heavily. Decide if I like it. And if I do I inverse Reddit. This method has done me good so far. Project Gemini will send Google to $220. Bullish AF. It's more a take on the market in general. It works exactly like March Madness. No matter how much you research, study, and dedicate yourself to learning how everything works, you'll always lose to a girl in the office who has no interest and picked hers based on how cute the mascots are. SE at $40. Emerging market e-commerce, fintech, and gaming conglomerate. RKLB Rocket Lab. Look at my post history if you don't know of them. They are competing with SpaceX from a different side of the space market. They're a pure-play everything outer space launch company that is publicly traded. My hottest take is not about stocks but people. Some people knows nothing about the stock, the company, the tech, the moat, the business, cannot even name the CEO, but can extremely confidently talk about the stock like they are the most seasoned Wall Street market maker investor with PhD in financial engineering. They know nothing, absolutely nothing. It's not even a hot take, but I bought 10 shares of CVS and 10 shares of Verizon recently. To me they seem wildly undervalued, but what do I know? People. Fuck Nestle, also partially fuck 3M, but mostly fuck Nestle. AAPL is going to grow revenue with the new iPhone 15 release. Despite all the Redditors being mad about how it's not that big of an upgrade. 1 year from now we will be looking back at the highest demand for an iPhone in years. Everyone on Reddit, wow, this company with a PE ratio of 70. This company that has been bleeding money for a long time. This company that cancelled its dividend and shows absolutely no signs of turning things around. Now this is a company worth buying. Man, I am the Warren Buffett of this generation. Me Disney? Really? You still think that is a logical choice? And the best use of your money given all of the options in the stock market? Is anyone reading financial reports, or is Gen Z stock analysis simply vibes? $ARM is a rug pull. I got a push notification about a specific stock from my broker. Then I tune in to see Ken Griffin on CNBC later that day, and the first thing they mention? Yeep. $ARM. Way too sus. I wouldn't touch it with a big stick. ADT and PBI are both great turnaround stories near the midpoint of the cycle. ADT has fixed its legacy cost issues and has massively expanded install services with Google products and business monitoring. PBI is also the largest third-party package handling partner for fulfillment. Most every pot stocks. The progress these past 2 weeks have been game-changing, and there is a 927 vote in the Senate to allow for bank financing, which is sorely needed for operations and MA. Now is the time to jump in hard. Novo Nordisk. It's a fat tax. And we have a lot of fat people. Nvidia's insanely overpriced. Sure, they have a good moat on GPUs. But there's so many stars that need to align for a decade or more. Other vendors not catching up. Big tech not building their own accelerators. GPU market increasing so much as the boldest predictions. The fact that AI will be as huge and as GPU hungry as they make it to be. The fact that AI training where Nvidia really shines rather than inference where Nvidia's lead is not that important will make the bulk of the AI work for so long. Made some decent unrealized gains so far, but Palantir. I've done my research and hopefully after another little run up then a decent correction will buy in a bit more. I have been saying this before ChatGPT launched and the whole language model hypes recently. Data analytics is already big. But it's still got so much room to grow and PLTR has set themselves at the forefront to capitalize. Artex is currently being oversold for one issue. It's hitting 2020 prices. But let's be honest, the US military-industrial complex will never fail. It will come back time and time again. Very bullish on Rolls-Royce shushing face. Citigroup C is massively undervalued. Its PB hovers around 0.5 while other large banks trade at 1-2 times book value. Domestic energy, metal mining and processing uranium and rare earth metals for reshoring and energy security. Meta is still undervalued. NVDA is Cisco 2.0. Its stock price will crash and never recover. In 20 years it'll still be a big company and be around doing stuff, but that doesn't justify its sky-high stock price. Unity is worth about 1/10 its current price, and with their new batshit pricing model just announced, everyone is starting to do the math on their fundamentals. 1 year, less than half of the current price. Trending downward as their lunch is eaten by open source from the bottom and Unreal Engine from the top. ARCC will continue to yield a safe 10 dividend. I don't think anyone understands NVDA and the monopoly they've constructed. Everyone plays it down like all the gains are done. But this is not how it works. They are still very early in the cycle. They are the largest player by far. They have the only widely adopted platform for AI. Competitors have been trying for nearly a decade to offer competitive solutions. No one has any traction. And they are the only provider with a serious view on re-architecting the entire data center around AI. Legacy systems are not soda any longer. The money is flowing into machine learning solutions. And will for the next 2 decades. I thought I was a genius buying CVS in late 2016. Then a rumored Aetna acquisition in late 17 had me walking around hard as a rock. Surely the people know what's best for them and the market would react accordingly. Praying. I think ORGN has a big future if they can steer the ship right. I'm buying up in C Limited. My bunch of the stock was way down. And this has to be a brilliant point in time to buy more. Apple. Bearish in a sense of where do they go for $3 trillion company. Their innovation is at a plateau. iPhone sales are flat or down. People think they'll double their stock price, which equals $6 trillion company. Absurd. I see them ultimately becoming a dividend stock now. Slow growth. Acquire more companies and become a diversified tech stock in equals of Pepsi being a diversified beverage snack company. Just bought puts for $LLY. They've been on an absolute tear. Finally got a reversal bearish candle on the W timeframe to close the week. I think the stock sees a pullback to the 500,540 range within the next few weeks. ODFL great leader in logistics. They own their transfer terminals, which is rare for the industry. Appropriate capital structure.